but there's no way they had us. He just gave them numbers. He gave them numbers. Oh well, yeah, of course. Dying gives the other team numbers, but he didn't know the kid was ratting. I think the issue is like, I don't know, like you're pushing up on a. It sucks that the kid's ratting, but again, you kind of have to be aware of everything. Let's see their loot. Did you hit this kid, or was he just one mini?
I don't hit this kid.
This kid?
No, yeah, that kid right there. Yeah. I probably pumped him for 70.
Okay, so he was 200. His loot's way worse than ours. I mean, green pump. He has shield. They both have heals, but their loot's bad. Green sovereign, green pump. Well, yeah, we were stat. I mean, we win this fight all day. 12 mats. 0 builds on his teammate. You come this to 2. I have 14. So we have about same builds. But yeah, I mean, what do we do here? It's just like unlucky, I guess, that you just didn't know the kid was on your left. I think running at them is probably the right play, but not like to the extent like you did here. I think what I did wrong the last game, just like a push up with not enough mats to live if they jump on you or if you get ratted on. But obviously you don't expect them to rat you. Plus we did loot that really quick, so like I think that was a fluke. Again, I think that game I would just like chalk up to like fucking who cares. Like we tried to get an early push and the kid was just happened to be on your left. So I'm not even too upset about it. I remember dying there and being like, like we should have won it, but like literally who cares? We had so many games, it didn't even matter. I think this is the next one. All you can do is beat hip on hip, hope to win the 2v2 50-50. Yeah, I mean, I went up on height thinking I wanted info. Like I just wanted to know where they were before I jumped on them, and I fucking got up there, saw one, and then he went, and it was fine that he went, but the other one just happened to be on him. I'm like, I don't know what you do there. And someone's just on your head like that. We say it's like a bad play now, but if he goes in and shits on that kid, we're like, oh, we're fine. We don't even bother view it. So a weird one. You gotta have your confidence too. You know, you get loot like that, you gotta have the confidence to push. That kid's just a beast. Okay, so what is this? Is this the game of 12 train station? No. Oh, people here though. I think I just have best. I do. I guess I'll just run through it for my first.
Is this a shield bubble game?
It's fucking tight, bro. Yeah, so look what happens here. I'm popping my minis and I drop you one. I tried to press X or like whatever the split button is, and I guess I just drop you all. So you did have the extra mini, which is like fine. Because I had barrel shield, which I only popped because I thought these kids were running as I mean, these kids are just dumb, bro. Like obviously we're dumb too, but at least we have the thought to land on the chest, the god chest is everything in this. For these kids to land opposite side of the house with another team here is just fucked. Like we're just kind of dead unless we clean wipe them. I was gonna say something in game, but I don't know if it's gonna be right to critique in this. See, okay, I remember the comms. And I could be wrong, but you can watch them back, and I think I'm right. I don't think you said anything there when you ran up, because I know the kid was running. I saw him run, and we both knew he was running around. I don't think you said anything. He shoots you, and you said like, "Oh fuck," or something, right? You get hit, and you were like, "Do you remember that?"
Yeah.
You were like, "Shit," or something. Like I didn't know your health. I didn't know if he hit you hard. I just had to assume because you said it, because you said, "Oh fuck," but I didn't know what was going on.
I didn't say how much he hit me for, but I just said he pumped me. I said I got pumped.
Like I'm with you here, right? I know this is like.
Kid, I don't know how this kid don't die here, bro.
I think I mean, fuck. It's such hindsight, but you have to fight this with me. I'm on you. You know what I mean? Like, what is our other play? You run away. Like, I'm here 1 HP. You're here 1 HP. I'm thinking we're fighting this together, you know? Like, what's... Yeah. But if you're there, he's dead. There's no way he's not. Not that, again, I think it was hard for me to say in the real time because I didn't feel like... I get where the thought process to run away is. Well, yeah, no, I get that.
That's why I didn't feel confident.
But I'm there.
SMGs
I'm there.
Reloaded.
Like I'm your teammate. I'm on you. We got a 2v1, and I get the play. Like it's one of those trade things. It's like it's better to be, especially in an all spawn with no builds, like Call of Duty. Like, is it better for you? Like, think of it. Again, it's hard because you're 1 HP, but I'm also 1 HP. Logically, in a Fortnite fight, it's usually shotguns, and if someone pushes the 2v1, you going around like this, I don't think that was bad. Like you easily could have killed the kid because it was such a quick run around. But I think you just being there with me is like the only way we win that. It's fucked. I think our comms were bad again. Like just like throughout that whole fight, we barely calmed. It was almost silent. and then we just were dead. These kids are fucking idiots, and they definitely die anyway, so not that that's good, because our goal is to kill them without taking any damage. Honestly, I think there's... Okay. We did know there was another team there, correct? We did. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We... Even fighting that, especially the way we did, is so much worse because that team's there. Like, we have to be playing slow. If we are the first team there... If there's 2 teams house for the future, or whatever, even in trios, if there's 2 teams house, we are not allowed to fight the team house unless it's the freest kills ever. Like, unless you have a 50-50, you took the gun, you know someone's 1 HP, and you have a free kill. There is no you cannot take damage to the kid's house. I think that's just a rule for both of us. First, because what happens even if we win that fight, we're cleaned up, we're dead. I mean, there's literally no way we win that against the team coming in from the other side with that loot. Like, that was always the way we did it at Corny. That was the way we did it at I think you guys should change spots, honestly. I think you're wrong. I don't think there's any merit in that. We have this spot. We've won the all spawn almost every game for every tourney, and we finally come in with good endgame knowledge and understanding together, and we've been playing really well in endgame and mid game, the best we've ever played, and we just had a horrible all spawn day. Whereas, you know, and I think it's just us having a bad day as well. But I don't think there's any reason for us to fucking change drop spots. Why would we do that? The season's almost over. We have our mental drop map. Yeah, I was about to say map's gone in 2 weeks. Like, we're not changing spots. It just wouldn't even make sense. We have the loot route. We have the drop spot. We have so much shit at this spot. Changing spots would just be a waste of our fucking time. But that's our rule. And I think unless you don't agree with it, again, I think you feel free to say whatever. I would take the criticism no matter what you have to say. But I think if we're the first team there, there's no way we fight.
Yeah.
Again, unless you have the freest kill in the universe. I think that place is real shit for all spawn. Do you hate it for all spawn? I actually really like that POI for all spawn fights. I don't mind it. I think we're pretty good at it usually.
I don't know. It's kind of like sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when we get out dropped, it's fucked. You're getting cleaned either way. I mean, yeah, most times you alpha house and the team doesn't land house. Like, a lot of times when we do fight, it happens last game. We're the only team house.
If it's more than 2 teams, then it's just like scuffed.
Oh, absolutely. How many spots aren't though? It is low mats fighting, but I don't think that's like a bad thing. And it's like, I can't really think of there's a couple spots obviously you can have that. You got to land somewhere, and it's a main POI. It has good loot. It has 2 god chests. You can get the fucking drones. Good teams land there and place well from there. There's not much time in the season. Yes, it's a fucked fight, and you're not guaranteed to win it every time no matter what you do, but it's not worth switching. That'd be so stupid at this point. Season's almost over. I'd rather just alpha a new spot next time and learn it. I don't even remember what happens here. The learn as time goes on, dude. I mean, Vertex he's like a sponge, dude. Obviously he's young, but learning capabilities of a fucking warlord here. Vertex didn't even know how to, not to fucking flame your shit right here. He didn't even know how to jump out the bus when we first started playing properly to land, and now he has it. He does. I don't say a word. Not only does he know the drop, he knows what. Am I right or am I wrong? Like, I think you know the drop.
Right.
You know how to fucking. You've gotten so much better at so many little things. And you're just going to keep getting better. And we're going to keep getting better because I think I'm trying to improve properly. And I think you're actually getting really fucking good. And and fucking, dude, PM thinks you're like the best fighter in game ever. He says it multiple times. And I think that kid's a demon too. So I'm excited for trios. I'm excited for duos. This tourney pissed me the fuck off. I haven't had an all spawn. We haven't had an all spawn like this. I would have literally said our all spawn was the best part of our game until today. Most tourneys were like chilling. What happens here? We get loot. Do we even fight someone here? Is anyone here? No one's here. Let's see what we do. Is this the 1v2? Is this where you get straight up 1v2'd?
Yeah, I think so.
These kids sucked. I mean, they fucking sucked. It was so sad. You were shitting on them. I can let you see it from my perspective. It was a little, like, awkward. Hear me out. Land Doomstack. Doomstack? Max Brick. Glide. Claim whoever lands there and the same rotates. Doomstack?
Like the Doom POI, but the stack.
The stack? Oh, at Castle Doom POI?
Yeah, and then he's saying because you get like 500 brick instantly, there's good loot there and stuff. Like, it's just not worth it though.
No, I think that's absolutely not worth it too. It's better to know a POI wholeheartedly. Like 100%. There's never been a time where landing... Like landing and third partying a POI could be a good strat, but also imagine like how shit your loot's gonna be compared to the people who actually land in the POI. I don't know. It's not like it's the worst thing ever. Like there's a lot of really good teams. No, Vertex is really good at getting pre-damage before a fight. We go into fights with a ton of shit. It's a mech demon. He's fighting with no mats. Brother, that's the game. That's part of the game. The other team also doesn't have mats. Like if we're losing fights at a POI where we're landing house and the other team's fucking landing middle and they're getting 300 builds, like even the fight you're talking about, like the kids had the same, if not less, total builds than we did. I think they had less total builds than we did, and we lost because he got ratted.
I'm just saying, like, if we landed at the volcano, there's like 3 chest spawns for, so like maybe.
Yeah, what are our guns gonna be? It's miserable.
There's a god chest.
There's a god
so
chest.
It's like, right, and then there's like 2 chest spawns that are like not guaranteed. So like, we can't both land there.
I think he must be talking about something else. No, he said volcano. I think he is talking about that.
I mean, unless he's talking about we split drop it and somebody lands there. But he said we push the POI together because that just wouldn't.
I just don't think it's worth it, dude. I think it's a pussy fucking play. Not that you can't, not that it couldn't win or you couldn't do well from it. Oh, damn, PM, it didn't go well. Sorry. Not that you couldn't win and not that you couldn't do well really from close. That. But yeah, I'm sure he was doing really well. But it's not worth it, dude. Like I'm being so serious. There is nothing wrong with Doom's Courtyard. Like nothing. We have enough metal for duos. I think it's closer to having an issue. We're closer to having an issue in trios just because of metal. The map's gone in fucking 2 weeks. We're not gonna do well consistently landing in third party in Castle Doom. Like you just land a POI, you win your fights. That's like the name of the game. We've won our fights a majority of the time. The next thing you need is the hard IGL spawn. I think I do. I feel like I do hard IGL spawn. At least most of the time.
I don't know who these people that I have added are. Yeah, it's Yi, it's 14 inches, and Yi, it's 2 inches.
They're just your buddies, or like?
I have no clue who they are. They're in 17th place, and they qualified on my friends list.
Oh wow. Maybe they're cheating. 314 points, 2 minutes left to get a game. Need top 10 to qual, no queue. Oh, that's 2 minutes left to get a game is tough, to be fair. Like that's asking for. I mean, you guys probably knew you weren't getting one, right? Like, I mean, I guess you're hopeful with 2 minutes. I'm sorry, that fucking blows though. You guys, I believe next time you guys got it. So awkward. What even happens here? Oh, I chopped myself out. Dude, I was really confused here because I was like, is there a kid above me? Like, did you know there was a kid right here?
I did not know.
No, you didn't? Okay. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, you absolutely did. Like, I did not know there was a kid above me. I should have asked and you should have maybe told me. I don't know. Because I don't know if you know what I'm doing here. This fight felt a little awkward, but again, it doesn't matter.
No, I had no clue what you were doing either. I just knew. I told you I was getting held whenever I tried to push.
Yeah.
I said I'm getting held.
No, definitely. Like I'm kind of shitting on this kid up here. But look, I mean, one guy jumps in my box later, and we end up living. I used literally all my fucking mats up here. Also, my box, I try to armor, and the armor goes on the floor, and he breaks it, and then I armor him in. Come kill him. I'm redoing my shot every fucking 5 seconds. Like, you slam this kid, I think you do really well here to, like, listen to me. You get up to height. You kill him. You're like, okay, like, I'll fizz us, whatever. We're 200, 200. We just throw this so hard. Like, it's just, like, such a toss. I think, spraying in is fine if you want to spray in. If we're together, I think calming it is important. It's not, you didn't really say anything here. I just was going with you. Oh my god, I didn't realize he hit you like that there.
While I was being like wanting to edit down, I waited for you.
Yes, I mean you'll see it from my perspective too here. Would have been worth sitting on the roof.
Look at his HP.
No, I know he's fucking one. I don't even know what I think I missed one shot on the as he's like falling. Listen. I hit him the first shot for 70, I think, and then I missed the second shot on his like head. And I'm just spraying in. Like how he like I barely even saw him. He just runs out at the perfect time. I hit him 30 white on a flick. And I just have no ammo. I have 0 bullets in my shotgun, 0 bullets in my head. I think he's gonna run back out and he goes the other way. Oh. I mean, all bad. We just can't die like that. We can't get in and not kill him, I guess. What do we do say besides that? Just like this is like a throw from both of us, kind of.
Yeah.
Like it's just a bad fight. Not enough comms. Again, I think our comms are just bad today. Not enough comms. Just a lot of thinking we're just gonna shit on him. He missed a few shots in the beginning. Oh, but he's healthier than I thought here. Holy fuck. Would have been worth sitting on roof, and if the opportunity is there to take a fight, if not, I'll just leave. It could be. But again, I think off spawn, a lot of the off spawn strategy, especially in a small POI like that, because you're trying to play in game, and you don't need to stay, is to just win the off spawn. Especially if you alpha the POI, you have the best drop for the best part of the POI. Like house is, from my understanding, where people land. I think. I'm like, we don't know. I haven't watched the best players, like which I should have done and should do, but I just think it's worth. I think it's worth fighting for that house. Again, it's a POI that's kind of small, but you get the loot you need, you get the metal you need, and having it and just looting it is great. You barely get third party here unless it's train station, and usually you do know when train station's coming. This team like barely ever comes in. Also, if the team even lands up there, they're probably gonna barely anything. It's really not as heavily third partied as it felt like today normally. And again, I think we just win the fight normally. We just had so many throws, so many little like bad plays. I'm fucking out of mats here. I thought I had one extra build based on the comms you're giving me too, and I threw. I was hoping he just 50-50 me. I thought he's weak, but he's literally not at all. I was trying to go for your card. I don't even know where the kid was exactly, and I'm just dead. I'm just dead. Just threw. The kid's the best. He's the best ever. He literally 1v2'd us. It's our fault. I mean, this shit makes me happy though. You just learned the term act big. Like that to me, the fact that you didn't know to do what I thought you would have known what to do is a good thing. Because it just means that there could have been prevented things like immediately, like without even like I would rather us throw a 2v1 or sorry, I would rather you do what you just did in that one game where I said act big than us lose the 2v1 to that kid, you know? Because like that's fixable. You'll never do that again. If I say act big or even like you will know to act big without me even saying the words act big, and we will not die there probably, most likely. In that 2v1 we just threw. Like that's just such a hard toss. Was that this game? It was, because we have one kill. Then we dot spawn 11 minutes alive. What is this game? Do you remember? I don't remember.
I have no clue.
We just throw another fight or something? I really don't remember. Loki's all spawn. Were you trying to W kiss? I don't even remember. Was this like the I don't remember which game this was. Fuck.
I don't remember.
We got train station. Oh. I'm remembering it now. The train station with Joe's kid. I don't even see when he was hiding.
He didn't come anywhere near us, did he?
Maybe, yeah, maybe he didn't. No, he did. He was this kid. He went to, he just ran away right away as we killed his teammate. Ran to the train station. Then what? This is where we just like farmed. I think we were just playing for the win at this point. Oh, this was one of the games, because we just had our nuke, right? So this is the game after that, and we're playing for the win. We're trying to win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to like, we really farmed up. I think of this fight, dude. Oh, this is where you get fucking pistol headshot.
Oh yeah.
I want to check these kids' mats because I do think they were the kids they were.
That's what I want to see what he killed me with too. Because it was either a pistol or like he was that close that he just shot.
Oh, maybe that was it too. Because I'm looking for the reboot kids here, so I'm thinking this is them, right? Like it just has to be. Oh my god.
Right.
It's just not. I mean, it's just absolutely not. These kids are the two of the most stacked players I've ever seen.
It is though, because I remember.
You think these kids are the reboot kids?
Yeah, I think there was probably loot on the reboot, and he just got stacked.
Very possible. Might be. I mean, these kids are dripped. Like, we just fought kids thinking they're like, I still think we should have won it. Or like, maybe not won it, but
Even them being this stacked, yeah, I do think we still should have shot at one this time.
should have picked up more. Like, we just had good damage. Like, I get up on this kid. The other kid lands. They're fucking 555 too. That's crazy. I'm thinking, genuinely, I thought they were both like low mats. Using wood, barely do anything. Like, I thought spraying would have been enough, but I'm just like trolling for that, I guess. Oh, he didn't even know you were there. That's so sad. I want to see you beating this kid. You hit this kid 100, right? The kid on me.
Yeah.
Damn. He brooms out. You said this kid was going to broom out too, and he does. So unlucky. Oh my god. Not one bullet there from either of us on either of them. Brooming out is bad. I know you're reloading. Yeah, this kid just rats the piss out of you.
Yeah.
Wait, no way he won Dutch with this. Oh. Never mind.
I mean, yeah, I got beamed.
I had no clue you got beamed. I thought, dude, I didn't even know how you died. Like, genuinely, because look at my perspective. I'm thinking, like, I'm thinking they're both gone. Obviously, we didn't know the kid was on the hill. And that shot sounded crazy. But I splashed us because we're both healthy. I don't see the kid on the left. I see this kid. I'm like, oh my god, he's fresh off reboot. What an idiot. Like, he has no mats. But they just sucked, I think. And had god loot. He just full ego challenged you in the open. And like, oh, I mean, that's so shitty, bro. Horrible. I told them they were bad by the way they were pushing me. You just died and literally it sounded like one bullet. I didn't even know you got like beamed. Even the 2v1 fight. Needs to hard calm the jump in. No, dude, I 100%. I mean, I said that. There was no like hard calm that we're jumping in, but I did it because he did it. So it's fine. And it just was kind of unfortunate. He added the cone up, and the kid's floor edit kind of made him miss the shot. And I only hit one of my two, and he missed the shot in the ball. I mean, we just trolled it. We literally just threw. But again, I don't think I'm not too worried about it. It's things that can be fixed. Or just, we won't do it again. Dude, I get rock solid for a bot of you. Oh, wow. I mean, that's just, I don't know. What do you even say there? What do you even do? I kind of want to see how close I get to killing him. That's not really close at all. I mean, I'm moving swifty a little bit, but I don't. No armor walls is just so tough. Like that twice got me killed too. They just seem bad. I don't know. We just like it's just like that's a tough one to say because we didn't need to fight anyone at all. But I thought they were reboot kids. Vertex thought they were reboot kids. And they were, I guess, reboot kids, but it's different. They weren't like official reboot kids. And that's kind of our tourney. I mean, I don't need to watch anything more. We kind of just... Our all spawn was shite. Fucking just rough today when it's been so good normally. So, whatever. Probably yelling at Fortnite kids. So true. Oh.
Shot! Like, I hate this game! I'm gonna freak the fuck out! I'm literally crashing out on these fucking kids. I'm gonna freak out.
Oh, that's enough for me.
Should have hard built as soon as the guy fried him. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It happened kind of quick, though. Like, we didn't even know where his teammate was, so it's a little hard to say. I don't really want to...
I hate them. My
Fully
keyboard is not how my
get on
keyboard
his head for that. I feel like it's like an unlucky thing. But again,
Oh, of course.
at the end of the day, have full,
Crack that?
Well, that's a family and a half.
like, confidence. I do in both of us. I feel like I've really seen my own improvement recently for the first time in a long time. And I don't just mean like improvement from where I was. I mean improvement from where I was when I was good at the game and placing. And again, a lot of the game comes down to the same things. Off spawn is one of the most difficult things in the entire game, especially against teams that know what they're doing. Because again, like that, even the game where like he goes up to fight and he dies to the kid kind of ratting on the right side, like there's a chance that they land there all the time. They do that all the time. And it works all the time. So it's like you kind of have to look at it in a certain way. Like I just don't think there's no guarantee that, like, we just learn from our mistakes, and I think it's good. Again, I'm very happy that he didn't know the act big calm. Like, and it sounds so stupid to say it the way I'm saying it, like that he truly, but like it makes me happy because that is something in gaming or just in Fortnite that I have just known for so long to do. I've done it in, never really had to do it in another game. Now I think about it, I was gonna say I've done it in other games, but to me it makes so much sense when I hear it. Like act big, act like you're a duo or something. It's like when you're a solo and someone says act big and you kind of have to like push up. Like I've just seen people do it for years. I know it. I've heard the comm. I've said the comm. Like you have to act like you're a duo, even when you're a solo sometimes, just to make people not fight you. You build up a little bit, you shoot some shots, and a duo might not push you because of it. And I think that was one of those situations where it was the right play. And he just didn't know it. But now, because he knows it, it's just a little gameplay thing that you can add to milk points. Every single little thing you do in this game is to get slightly more points, to be more knowledgeable, and to get slightly more points the next time. And I think that's all you can fucking hope for. You know what I mean? Like, he knows that calm. How many points does that save us next time? He knows how to drop now as opposed to when we first started. Like, that saves you points right there on drop. We've gotten 50 times better at fighting. We've gotten through routes. We've gotten much better at endgame together, whether it's comms or not. Like, we've just been playing better endgame, and we just had a shitty off spawn day. Like, I'm annoyed because I come home from my family and I want to fucking place well and I want to do well. But, how mad can I really be when the improvement still feels there and I still want to do well and place and stuff? And I feel it right now. Like, I feel like I want to do well. I feel like we're going to do well. And little things like that, like, it makes me happy that we're grinding the way we are. It's been fun. It's been enjoyable. So I'm with it. It's Goth, right? I mean, I've been having a good time with it.
Watch clicks.
Watch clicks? Why is Aussie not watching clicks?
I don't know, but he has to solo clutch. His courage has been dead like the whole game, and somehow he's pulling this off. I mean, I thought that he was like screwed, and then he boxed up next to a duo and just 1v2'd them. He had 5 builds at one point going into movings.
They're just fucked on. I mean, I don't know how many points they get, so maybe they're not. I think they're fucked. He needs to win. I'll watch it. Fuck it.
They're at 283.
Yeah.
Builds. Still doable, bro. Builds. About to run out of brick. You're on metal now.
I closed it so sad.
Wow.
Definitely see you guys calling for grants this year. Next year, bold. Really bold, especially where we're at. But I think you are potentially slightly underestimating how hard it is to qual for grants, especially for someone who hasn't done it in a while. But it's definitely possible. There's no doubt. I have faith. It comes down to just making all the games count.
It's actually not that hard to qual a grant.
18 hard mats.
No, it's not. It comes down to everything being just, again, you get to a certain point, you can just play. It's like how good players, we talked about the other day, like how they can just kind of play together. Like, you don't need to be like play together all the time. You kind of just know how to play. Like, there's so much that we both currently have to learn, especially you and I have to just get back into it and grind again properly, and we will both just be our base level going up continuously every single week or every single day is legitimately all we need, I think.
Right, like I had these friends that my friend Braden and like Zaire, they qualled the grands and had never made a duo cash finals and just quad grands.
You have 6 minis again.
It's so possible.
I mean, they got dead last in grands, but they qualled.
Getting there, dude. Hey, that's the experience you need. Like, okay, if we qualified for grands, there's a great chance that we get dead last. There is. because we're gonna be contesting a fucking pro team of goons, most likely. Or we're gonna be contested. There's literally the shitty thing about competitive Fortnite, and as sad as it is, and one of the reasons I quit back in the day, and it doesn't feel like I need to quit now, you know, because it's different, but is because of the off spawn politics and the way it goes, and just like getting a drop spot on con and grands is almost impossible. You have to have such consistent placement that people don't want to fight you. Like, think of how many great players are just contested, you know, like all the time. Like, what can you do? Acorn was contested with Cold for multiple seasons. Fucking Muzz get contested, and how much better is he than us? Like, it's tough. I mean, a lot of it, Fortnite is you have to grind for fucking years, or like months, years, seasons, becoming so good that people don't want to land on you, and even then it might not happen because there's just not enough places to land. So even when you think you're there and you're qualifying for grants consistently, it doesn't mean you're going to be doing well. Like, think about, like, can you name any players that consistently qualify for grants and don't do well?
Still 50 builds.
No.
Really?
1 health.
Fuck, I figured
They
there'd be someone.
consistently qualified for grands and don't do well, like in anything, or just